Well, the Omen Days are still going on, and if you haven't heard about what the Omen Days are, allow me to share. So, the Omen Days are an ancient ritual that has, I would say, been largely sort of swept aside. I'm now hearing more and more people who are practicing the Omen Days, and I'm very excited by that. Partly because I believe that it's a really positive sign for us to bring back and to reimagine, reinvent, and just remember the ways that we have connected to divination and to intuition and to seasons and to the spirit realm over time. And also because it also comes from my lineage, the Celtic lineage, and so being partly Scottish in my ancestry, and actually partly Dutch too, because there was sort of like a Norse connection. And so it is possible some of my other ancestors might have engaged with some practice like this. It's also possible my ancestors did not do any of this, but simply practicing something that comes from those lands brings me a lot of peace and joy in my heart. So the practice goes like this. You start with one day. So maybe you start today. Today is January 1st. You could easily start today or tomorrow. And so the Omen Days works like this. The first day represents the first month of the year. And you let yourself receive different signs and symbols and messages. You might do oracle or tarot card readings, talk to angels or ancestors or animals, or you might notice synchronicities or phrases repeating in your mind or something like that. You might just sit down, have emotions come through, and write about what the emotional shifts are that you might sense as the year goes on. And as you note each month and what is held in each month, you are in a way creating a prediction or a prophecy of what may be to come. And I am so enthralled. I have done thousands of psychic readings at this point. So it's funny, I think, sometimes to be surprised when things are predicted. But I really am. There's sometimes such accuracy in a symbol, a message, or a feeling, the way that you capture it during this season, during this chunk of time. So I've been in the Omen Days for a few days now, and we have a few days more. And as we are going through it, I'm writing down in this journal that we created, this 40-page amazing Omen Days journal for the Prophecy Portal for Oracle Fest. So all ticket holders, you can just get this for free. We're just including it in what you're doing. And then by the 15th or 20th, I can't remember which one I said, but you'll see on the page. By the 15th or the 20th, we're going to collect all of our collective Omen Days. And so this will be, even if you're not doing the Omen Days practice, but you're someone who regularly pulls tarot for every month of the year, or you feel into different nature symbols for every month of the year ahead of time, we want to know. Like, we are calling on you. We would love to know what it is that you've received about the year ahead. And then we're going to create a collective Omen Days calendar. So you can see throughout the whole year what our entire community has been feeling, because I feel like that's going to be so special. And I'll be so excited to like turn the calendar page and think with you all. So we will have it printable for Star All Access members. And if you want to purchase it to the side, we'll have that available when it's ready, once we've gathered and collected all of your omens. So this is a really important threshold time. It's not just like a New Year's Day thing. It is really this like in between season. I've had a lot of people saying to me recently that they feel like the veil is very thin or they're receiving a lot of messages. And that's like not a mistake. That's by design. These days are actually a really, they're sort of like a liminal between worldy sort of time. And your intuition becomes a lot more sharp and tuned in here. And a lot of different cultures actually recognize this window for something important like this, for something spiritual, for something inwardly reflective. So allow yourself to take the pause, even if you don't do the whole Omen Days practice, but you just take a couple evenings in the next week to sit and be with the energies of the next year. We would really love to gather as many as we can. I want like at least 10, 20 in there, because I want to see an average of what we're actually all feeling and sensing into. I'm also going to ask some of the speakers, any of the speakers, if you're listening to this, you're welcome to fill in this form as well. I would love to know that some of our speakers have their voices in there. I know a few have already said yes, so I can almost promise that. And the Omen Days aren't meant to be like stressful at all. It's really meant to be just like feeling, sensing, listening, and building a relationship with time versus trying to control the time or trying to dictate or demand what happens. So you can notice different things. We write this down all in the journal, by the way. So any ticket holders, just go get your ticket to Oracle Fest. You'll get this 40-page journal. It's really amazing, and then you'll be able to track all this for yourself. Or you can go right now to the link below, and you can get the free version, because the free version will still walk you through this as well. It's just that the 40-page has like a lot more space and a lot more clear lines and more information for you as well, more rituals. So you can notice like different symbols, emotions. You can notice body signals. Don't take things that are just you spiraling or worrying about things or trying to force a thought. You'll know if you're trying to force something. So just, don't bother with those kind of things. Just let them be. And then notice any patterns, or even if there's like a standout event that happened that day, maybe the theme of that event. And don't even worry about trying to interpret it. Okay, that's a really cool part about this. You don't have to interpret and understand all of it. Just put it down. And then month by month, you're going to go back and check in. That's why the journal is so important, because you can go in and actually write down what you're receiving now. Then as the year goes on, you go, oh yeah, I've got to go look at that Open Days calendar, that prophecy portal journal that I filled in, even the free one. You can go and do that. And yeah, so really, I wanted to also say, I really feel like this can be done by anyone. This can be done by people who have been practicing for many, many years and are looking for a deeper way to dive into their divination, their inward, intuitive skill building. And you don't need a specific belief system. You can use any, for this or none. I think it's very good for sensitive people, very good for skeptical people, because it gives you an ability to sense, no judgment, and then prove later on, or not prove. You might find you're really off about something because, sometimes people have a difficult time facing uncomfortable emotions, and I didn't predict all this, but you didn't predict any uncomfortable emotions the whole year. Well, that's kind of going to tell you something. They're going to come up anyway. It's a matter of if you're willing to take in that information, right? Because those emotional signals, they're very important. They are definitely omens, right? If you're very fatigued, you're just very like uplifted one day, that whole month might be a very uplifted month, might be a really exhausting month if you're fatigued that day that you're tuning in. I think it's also really good for beginners. I don't think you need any experience to be able to do this practice. So I would love to invite as many people as possible to join either the free prophecy portal journal. You can get that, or to actually join us at Oracle Fest Online is the biggest gift you could give yourself. Even the $44 ticket, you're going to get this 40-page PDF plus access to the big Oracle Fest Online, January 30th to February 2nd. Go and check out many more details are coming out about that, but now is a great time to go and get your ticket so that you don't forget about it, and that you honor this part of you who really wants to step up deeper into your spiritual self, into your spiritual work this year. We're going to give you a lot of support as the year goes on. So if you are a full ticket holder or a Star All Access pass holder, you're going to get the Omen Days calendar and prompts as the year goes on to go and watch the replays and to enjoy them and to reflect even deeper and to revisit your journals, et cetera, et cetera. So if you're just a little bit curious, I really encourage you to reach out, take a step forward, either get your ticket, download the free journal, become a Star All Access member if you really feel called to Oracle Fest already. If you know this is a place that you resonate with, just by my energy, just by what you're seeing coming out there, just by the speakers on this YouTube channel, or if you're on the Heart's Frontier, you go and look at the Oracle Fest YouTube channel and see all our Oracle Mountain chats. These are all of the speakers that we've had coming through Oracle Fest Online, and we have more even coming this year, but also many repeats because they just want to be back, which is very telling, It's a very positive sign that so many of these Oracle Fest speakers are really excited to return and to continue growing and building this beautiful vision atop Oracle Mountain, the spiritual space. So that's enough for this video and for Omen Days. And I just wanted to put it in your ear again that we are looking out for those symbols, your prophecies. We are looking to see what is actually going to come together for 2026. I can't wait to see what you've come up with, and go and check the links below and go submit. Even if you're not doing the Omen Days thing, you can still submit all of your monthly messages to be a part of the collective Omen calendar.